Welcome back, everybody. Today, I'm going to teach you how to use Loop components in Microsoft Teams chat. Loop components are a powerful collaboration feature that lets you create dynamic content like tables, checklists, and voting boards directly in your chat conversations, making teamwork more interactive and organized. To get started, open Microsoft Teams and log into your account. Once you're in, look over to the left side of your screen where you'll see the main navigation panel. Click on Chat to access your messaging area. This is where all your conversations live and where we'll be adding our Loop component. After clicking Chat, you'll need to select Chats to view your conversation list. This displays all your ongoing conversations and threads. Take a moment to browse through and find the specific conversation where you want to use a Loop component. It could be a one-on-one chat with a colleague or a group conversation. Either works perfectly. Once you've selected your conversation, direct your attention to the bottom of the screen. You'll see the text field where you normally type your messages. Right near this field, look for the Loop component icon and click on it. This icon opens up a whole world of collaborative tools that go beyond basic text messaging. When the Loop component menu appears, you'll notice you can add a title and message to frame your component. But here's where it gets interesting. You have access to a wide variety of component types. You can add a table for organizing data, a bulleted list for simple points, a checklist for tracking tasks, a task list for more detailed assignments, a voting table for team decisions, a number list for ordered items, a Q&A session for gathering questions, a progress tracker to monitor milestones, code blocks for technical discussions, a Kanban board for workflow management, and even a team retrospective for project reviews. Each of these components serves a unique purpose, so choose the one that best fits what you're trying to accomplish in your conversation. For this example, let's select Table to demonstrate how it works. Tables are incredibly useful when you need to organize information in rows and columns, whether that's project data, schedules, or comparison charts. Once you've selected the table option, you'll see a grid appear where you can input your data. Start filling in the cells with the information you need to share. You can add multiple rows and columns depending on how much data you have. After you've finished inputting all your data into the table, look for the send icon and click it. This will send the Loop component directly into your chat conversation. What's particularly powerful about Loop components is that they're live and collaborative, meaning other participants can interact with them, make edits, and everyone sees the updates in real time. And there you have it. You've successfully used Loop components in Microsoft Teams chat to create more dynamic and collaborative conversations. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.